Hello everyone, and welcome back to the layout. You may remember from my last layout update video, I believe, that I said that all of the track work is complete and it's all glued in place. Well, I may have said that, but things are about to change. Because today we're going to be ripping up a section of track and redoing it. And that section in question is going to be right here. This spot has been very problematic ever since the beginning, and I've finally had enough, and I've come up with a solution that will hopefully fix all of those issues. And I'm sure a lot of you can already see what the problem is, and that's this back-to-back opposite curve situation. In either direction, when a train tries to take the diverging route through the switch, things often go south, and the worst contender for that is my Lionel 2065. When it comes in from this way and the trailing truck hits this switch, it lifts up off the rails, the entire thing, and then it clicks back down and keeps going, but it's rough when it happens. I'll throw in a clip here of it doing it. And when it tries to come in from this way, the whole thing just about jumps off the track.
Will it revert, Tim?
So yeah, that was definitely a bad design on my part, but the whole reason for this setup was because of the street running scene right here. It allowed me to have the most straight track possible for that perfect street running scene, but it just has too many issues. So today we're gonna change it. It took me a little while to come up with a solution that I was happy with. I first thought about turning the track this way and moving the switch further over here, but I really didn't like that idea. And what I've come up with instead is to bring the track further out over here and meet back up with the main line over here in this curve. You can see that I've already prepared for this by removing the spur track that was here where the milk platform was, and I replaced this switch with a regular straight section over here. So now let me load up my track planning software and I'll show you what I have in mind. Okay, I got it loaded up. Yeah, this is all that I do. I just lay the track out and plan it all out that way, but you can see this is what I have in mind. Like I said, I'm gonna tie into the straight track right here, and we're gonna come off with a curve and go this way. It's actually gonna line up with where the spur track was, and then we're gonna turn in right here and we're gonna meet back in right here. And you can see that I've purchased another 42-inch radius switch like this one because this curve is wide radius, so that way my larger locomotives can go through it. I wanted them to be able to run through here, so I got this. The curved part will continue on to the main line like before, and the straight section will go into that new section, and then we're going to replace this switch with a regular straight like I did over there, and then this will be gone. So that's what we're going to do, and I think that will be a good solution to get rid of this problem section right here. So without further ado, let's start tearing up the track. Okay, I got the main line hooked back up, So now let's start putting together the track over here. And there we go, the track redesign is now complete. It definitely looks a lot different over here compared to before, but with this redesign we should now be completely derailment free from this crazy curve setup that was here before. And honestly, that was really easy and it didn't take long at all. It didn't take much work. I only had to make 2 custom length sections here and right there. And that's one of the great benefits of working with tubular track. If you need a section to be a certain length that's not standard, it's real quick and easy to cut it to length. All it takes is a Dremel tool and a cutoff wheel, and you can make quick work of it. But I'm definitely happy with how it turned out and how it looks. And like I mentioned earlier, this track is pretty much even with where the spur track was. And I reinstalled the milk platform, and it happens to be in just about the same spot that it was in before, so that's another nice touch. And this banjo signal is going to stay here as well, and I was able to extend the isolated rail trigger to over here, so that will still function as before. And even though I don't have as much straight track now for that street running scene, you can still get that perfect shot either way. And I honestly like this setup over the old one anyway. It's a lot more elegant over on this end instead of that abrupt U shape that I had before. But enough yapping, I think it's time we run a little test train over the newly completed track. So let's go ahead and see how it all performs. Alright, the switcher performed well. Now the big question, let's see how the problem child handles it now. Well guys, I think it's safe to say that this track redesign is a big success. We eliminated that problematic switch, so we should hopefully be derailment free from now on. Now the next concern is this setup, but I've been running the trains through it and so far I've had no problems, so I'm definitely happy with this change. And that just goes to show that sometimes you'll make mistakes building a layout and it's okay to rip things up and change it or start over. And that's why I have been holding off on ballasting my track for so long, because I wanted to make sure that everything was going to be a-okay with no issues. And like I said, I've just had problems with this spot from the very beginning, so I'm glad that it's finally been changed, and I'm happy with how the revision came out. Now I'm gonna have to get to work on repairing my roads. It hurt tearing that up, but I'm gonna have to redo it and get it all looking good once again. You'll see that coming up in the next layout update, as well as everything else that I've added and changed. But for now, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a like and check out all of my other model train content. So with that, thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.